Alright, so I'm at a local shop in New York for this. It's called the Gamer's Choice. So right now, the tournament already started, but just a quick intro so more people that aren't familiar with this understand what it's like. Usually when you enter and you pay the money to get in, besides there being prizes, you automatically get usually entry packs as well. So that's a great thing, since sometimes you can get something really valuable out of these packs. And I'll show you what the cards look like without the sleeves, since for the original video, I showed you guys what it looks like. So this is what they look like from the front, and this is what they look like from the back, which usually you will never see at a tournament, because usually every time someone has a card, they are sleeved, since literally the cards are life for all of us. Alright, so I put my glasses on just to make it easier, because everything, once you're in here, you want to be more focused. The tournament is all going on around me, so right now, gotta ask everyone for individual consent to record and all that. But the main thing I'll show you guys that people do is you always have a pair of dice, because you roll them to see who goes first. Usually you can do rock, paper, scissors, anything to help decide who goes first, second, because it's a match, so it's the best of three. And also, even though everyone has phones and calculators, but the main thing is also have your own kind of notepad to go over the life points, because you start with 8,000, which sounds like a lot, it's not a lot. And then pen or pencil to keep track of it, because you want to make sure you have a physical record to go over it to explain everything. Obviously you gotta have the deck, so this is the case I have with the cards I have inside for this. And what you play on is also a mat, because basically the whole concept is you want to make sure your cards are protected as much as possible. Alright, also something I forgot to mention before is usually everyone has multiple binders. This is one of my smaller ones because it's easier to carry, and you just have different cards that you have that are loose in there. Usually people trade, sell them, just because when you buy the packs or you get them, you have so much excess that this way you can get value for things you may not necessarily need. Alright, so first match, I came late, I fucked up, I'm sorry. Wait, am I allowed to curse? I forget, doesn't matter, edit it out, not my job. But, second one, dude was super chill. Basically, I got my buns handed to me, but the great thing is, turns out he's the same age, so we both went through that same process of when we were kids, where some older people are buttholes to you, but sometimes you still have fun, you learn all that. Like another thing I didn't mention in the past is when you're younger, sadly, older people do take advantage of trading and they end up stealing your good cards. So luckily this is a great environment here, I love it, but I will say the aspect of having kids around, I started when I was like, 10 going to tournaments? Right now I'm here, there's no one that's a kid. But I will say though, what is nice is the retention, where a lot of people look like they're my age of early 20s. And then, as right now, you're wondering like, oh, why aren't we seeing another match? So usually when there's tournaments and there's the prizes, some people bail if they're not going to win the prizes. So that's kind of what happened with my opponent right now. So they left, didn't even say it, so basically then I'm just here chilling. But luckily there's people around that are super nice too. And yeah, that's the main thing. Just everyone's talking about it, because that's what it is. A lot of people still want to play for fun, so they'll stick around regardless of it. And then if both their opponents are gone, they'll still have a friendly match, which is what I'll try to do. So, see you later.